Yo, what up? Good morning, GM. Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler, and today's celebrity guest on the show, Easy. Good morning, boys. How you guys doing today?
Jim. Glad to be here. Appreciate you guys having me.
Dude, thank you for coming on short notice. Figured, hey, guess what? Mando took a early vacation thinking that ETH would hit 4K. It did not, but he still left us. Figure, we get someone new every day. So we have Easy today. We have Ovi coming tomorrow, and we'll see who's coming on Friday. Tyler, good morning. How you doing today?
I'm good. Couple of fun new all-time highs overnight with Pengu and Rekt. Super busy day in news yesterday, too. Quietly. I think I had some of the longest minutes I've had in several months. So we've got a lot to get into.
I love that. It looks like everything was good this morning, and we've decided to go to zero as soon as the stream started. It's pack it up. The threads are coming out. Double top, blow off top, all the stuff. All the people saying they could have show it that they would have told us with given the all the different vehicles, treasuries that are coming out. That's definitely something that you're going to be reading today. Anyways, we're live. Okay, we're live. Sorry we were late. Little technical difficulties on my end. Classic. I really need this new desk ASAP, but we should be fine right now. So today on the show, we'll do markets. We'll do different show obviously because we have Easy with us, so it'll be fun. So we'll just do markets and news. Like Tyler said, there's a lot to cover. So we'll curious your thoughts. Easy, we gotta talk about pump. I saw you tweet about it this morning. We were in the trade, got wrecked, but I'm sure it's gonna be there's a lot to talk about. And there's a bunch of different things I wanna go over. And then at the end we'll do a YEET giveaway. I mean, congrats. I saw you're a fellow, you're part of the YEET fam. So you're
gang over there. I'm hyped. Yeah. I'm very, very hyped.
Let's go.
Love those guys. Love Mando. Love KVM. Love
Hell
Mr.
Yeah.
Lamb.
Yeah, hell yeah. I love that. So we'll do a little YEET giveaway, give some money away at the end of the show. So we'll have a code coming. And last but not least, this show is powered by Wallet Connect. Wallet Connect is a connectivity network shaping the future of on-chain UX. If you've connected to Web3 app, you've seen Wallet Connect. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto is recognizable as used at checkout. Want to learn more? Follow Wallet Connect on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. But also powered by Kraken Pro. With Kraken Pro, you get full control over your layout. Drag and drop any module. Customize it all. It's clean, it's smooth, and built for real traders like Easy. If you trade crypto, check out pro.kraken.com. Trade without trade-offs. Tyler, let's go straight to you.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler D on FOMO hour cause the kid can't miss.
Ready to bash some barriers. Yeah, folks, crypto majors slightly red here on the day. Most are down about 1% to 2%. Bitcoin 117.7, ETH down 2% at 35.90. BNB was the story, hitting a new all-time high over $800 last night, and 112 billion market cap flipped sold in market cap on the day. ETH ETFs posted their third highest all-time inflow day, 534 million, while the Bitcoin ETFs saw their second straight day of outflows. So a huge switch going on in the ETF markets. While, though, you need to know this, ETH is facing nearly $2 billion in unstaked pressure, now creating a 9-day delay to unstake that ETH, its largest since January 2024. So look out for that. In other headlines, we had PNC Bank partnering with Coinbase to offer crypto trading and custody for PNC clients, and then offering banking services for Coinbase clients. So that was a big partnership. We also have Goldman and BNY now set to offer tokenized money market funds. Meanwhile, Citadel complaining to the SEC that tokenized stocks would siphon liquidity from traditional markets. So Citadel is fighting our tokenized stocks. Round this out, Jack Dorsey's Square started allowing merchants to accept Bitcoin payments. Wisdom Tree plans to launch its own stablecoin WUSD on ETH. And then the SEC approved Bitwise's Crypto 10 index fund, changing to an ETF. So now that diversification ETFs are coming. In corporate treasury news, Mexican real estate firm Grupo Marano plans to buy $1 billion of Bitcoin for its corporate treasury. So another huge player entering that market. In token airdrop and protocol news, Polymarket considering creating its own stablecoin to capture its own yield versus accepting a revenue share with Circle. We've got Rekt Drinks announcing a huge partnership with Binance US to launch its next drink flavor, Liquid Gold. Bonk Fun hitting new all-time highs in volume and fees, $2 million in fees over on Bonk Fun as it continues to steal share from Pump Fun. And then USDC on Hyperliquid has doubled, nearly $5 billion, now giving that team new negotiation ground with Circle on a potential fee share deal, which would be more revenue for Hyperliquid. Rounding this out, meme coin leaders were mostly red on the day. Pengu outperforming, hitting 0.044, nearly $4 billion FTV and a new all-time high. Rekt also hit a new all-time high, $300 million here this morning. NFTs, a couple of headlines. Arthur Hayes bought 5 punks. Punks saw some notable action overnight, up to a 48 ETH floor. Rare Ice Pudgy sold for 120 ETH. That's $440,000. And then a single check, the first ever single check created, sold for 88 ETH. So some big action over in NFTs. That's the roundup. Busy day.
Jack Butcher is so back right now. That's crazy. 88 ETH, and then you have 120 ETH Pudgy sell. I can't wait to get back to the like daily $1 million sweeps in NFT floors, if that ever happens. But we'll talk about that. I'm sure there's a lot to cover here. Tyler, easy. I'll go to you quickly because we always start with the market recap quickly with Mando and stuff. You know, Bitcoin, ETH, majors, etc. See a little pullback this morning. I knew you covered it. I think on your stream because you stream also right before us every morning on Kick. It's actually very fun. Definitely check him out. Easy Eats, Bodega on there. You guys probably know him, probably follow him already. But what's your outlook right now on the markets? Easy. What are your targets here? What are you feeling like?
We like needed a pullback in my opinion. Like, dude, look, the ETH candles were insane. Like, I look at dude, Sol had like a 60% move in a month. Like, when you're basically up only on hourly charts, it's like, okay, we got to cool off at some point. Equity is still moving higher. The dollar seems to have flattened a little bit. So I look at like a lot of the macro side of stuff, and I know a lot of people don't like that, but it's like you're basically betting on institutional bids right now for Bitcoin and ETH, which draw the rest of the market up. The alt season we're getting is largely on the back of the ETH bids. I think the Sol bid was like speculation that Sol will be the next one for like massive ETF inflows when that comes to life, which is what kind of pushed it over 200. I still think Sol is also like largely the consumer chain right now as far as it goes with like users and sort of the hyper gambling with meme coins and some of that stuff. Some interesting competitors entering that space, obviously with Abstract and some of these other ones that I'm like closely watching, which all play down to like the ETH side. But for the overall market, this pullback's not unexpected. Like in a bull market, 20, 30% drawdowns are not out of the question. Like, dude, if we get Bitcoin back to 114K, I'm a big buyer. I'm like, yeah, okay, we're going to bounce. Like I want that personally because it's like, I didn't get as many fills as I wanted. I'm watching Sol back to 178, 184 area. That would be great. ETH, if ETH dips back to 35, 34.80, I'd be fine. Even 3,300, I feel good. Just because like you need pullbacks to go higher, basically. Like you want institutions to get better bids because at this moment, it's like for a lot of the equity side of things, what people overlook is like their job is for underlying asset price to go up. That's it. So it's like when they have capital involved in Bitcoin and ETH, the only end state for them is like make money for shareholders. And now that these instruments are used in the crypto market, they have like, trust me, the TradFi world has a much heavier hand and a much bigger need to watch prices go higher than anybody else outside of it. Like it is quite literally their job for that.
Yeah, totally. I mean, we're seeing that across the board right now, which an enormous pullback on Bitcoin to the low price, to the discounted price. Oh, sorry, wrong time here. The discounted price of 118 United States dollars. Our quant, Tyler, our quant, our female quant. You know, females have the best intuition. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. She did think like, yeah, that scenario. She's the only other person I heard say 114 so far.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, 114 before it moved towards 128 plus.
I like 114 to 125. That's kind of the trajectory I'm thinking.
That's your range. I like that.
Yeah, 114 to 125, and then let's just hold over 120 for as long as we can, and I'll feel real good.
Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I mean, last night was pretty hot. We're like chilling over 120 for a little bit. Our coins were running, and it looked pretty good. James Wynn did get liquidated again just now, right before the show. I'm starting to think that you're James Wynn, Tyler.
Me and James. Yeah, too soon. We'll get into that. We'll get into that later. This pump candle. I mean, the Bitcoin had its highest ever daily close last night. I mean,
Wow.
first time ever closing over 120.
That's a nice daily, eh? Yesterday. I mean, it's
Highest
getting
daily
fully,
close.
yeah.
Love to see it.
Highest daily close. Hit 1.122 and close around 120-ish. That is, I gotta say, boys. I mean, the longer we chop here, I feel the longer we're just gonna like have it move up, and it's looking extremely good. So
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely love to see that. Ethereum, I mean, looks like people are finally going to be able to buy a tiny bit lower, but I'm not even sure. The Mando candles continue to be red. You know, I don't know if you're aware, Easy, but Mando said that $4,000 Ethereum, he's going to take a vacation and he's going to retire. He called it for his retirement at $4,000, and we stopped pumping at $39.50. But it also happened, just stopped pumping at $39.50 the day he decided to go on vacation. So you know, I'm just saying, you know, this move down seems
Mando nuked his bags. That's what
yeah,
that's what you're telling me.
that's what happens when, you know, your co-host is like a $250 million long on Ethereum. You know, so we're totally not making these numbers up. It's totally happening. Solana 191. Looks like everything's kind of bouncing right now, guys. We're talking and it's just bouncing a little bit. You love to see that, Tyler. I mean, that's it for really on the market side. We could talk. You know, memes, etc., and all that stuff. I'm sure we'll get to, especially because we have Easy. But what else? What else did you want to make sure we touch on before we go there?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest pieces of macro news was this Coinbase and PNC partnership. So just quickly, PNC Bank, now the latest TradFi giant to take a big leap into crypto. They're partnering with Coinbase. It's this multi-pronged partnership, and it's tapping into Coinbase's crypto as a service platform. So this deal does two things. It's going to let PNC clients buy, sell, and hold crypto directly inside their PNC bank accounts. And that's powered by Coinbase tech under the hood. That's where the crypto as a service comes into play. Then on the flip side, Coinbase is going to be giving access to traditional banking rails via PNC, now offering more banking services to Coinbase customers. So pretty big win-win scenario here. And I think that the question now is which other big banks are going to tap into either this model or build it for themselves. And previously, I had said perhaps is traditional banks getting into the crypto game bears for coin stock. But if it's going to be them and their crypto as a service powering all this, then I think you take that risk vector away. So I thought this was a pretty huge move for Coinbase, also for PNC as well. I think we can just see where the puck is going. All of the traditional banks are getting into crypto custody and trading, and now it's just a matter of when and not if, from my perspective.
Okay, wow, I love that. No, I did. I saw the news quickly. I didn't really know what PNC was right off the bat, and didn't really catch on to the news. PNC might offer access to crypto through. I mean, guys, this is going to be the unlimited, the TWAP, right? That would you talk about, Tyler? That TWAP that keeps on coming on the institutional on demand side, like for Bitcoin first, Ethereum second, and then hopefully on the Solana side. So it's looking very bullish in that front. And more good news. So for people who didn't catch on to that, definitely look it up. It looks like an acceleration on the TradFi side. Tyler, what else you got?
And then perhaps some deceleration. So on the flip side, we had a Citadel. I thought this was interesting. Citadel wrote a letter to the SEC, to the SEC Crypto Task Force, effectively complaining about tokenized stocks and that they are going to siphon liquidity from traditional markets, and they raised some risks that investors might be confused on who is issuing the assets. And just talking about different problems with allowing 24/7 stock trading on chain compared to traditional markets. So I thought that was notable. It also kind of just feels directionally that we might actually have something here, that Citadel might be somewhat scared of tokenized stocks really taking off on chain and what it means for their business. And as I understand,
They just have so much influence, though. That's my major concern, is like their level of influence is so strong that it's like they could theoretically drive a lot of like legislation and regulation, just because like it's who has money at that moment, and it's like they certainly have the capital to be a heavy player in dictating that.
Yeah, for sure. I could absolutely see a bigger battle looming here. I think it's a space that, I mean, is regulated for a reason, right? And I think there's some advantages to that. But certainly they're going to stand. They stand to benefit from the current status quo, right? They get to sell their order flow, and that's something that perhaps gets taken away a bit with some on-chain trading. So it's another storyline to watch. But the tokenized stock volume is certainly taking off. I think I saw 300 million over the weekend was the current number. It's probably higher than that now.
That's huge. Is this still mostly happening on Solana, or the Ethereum one's picking up?
I think mostly Solana. Yeah, I don't have the data in front of me.
It's a lot more on the Solana side, just at the moment. It'll be interesting to see what other ones kind of gain that share.
Yeah. Have you bought any? Have you rotated some meme coins to tokenized stocks, Easy?
I have this like a position in Coin on there and Circle were the two that I was like most interested in, just because like I didn't want to move a ton of capital around. I have a massive Robinhood position, like just in traditional equities, because I've been long since like $30. I was like pretty vocal about that. Yeah, I was just like, this feels so undervalued. I think every Gen Z, Zoomer, and everyone else beyond, they're going to be, this is the go-to everything financial app.
I agree. I feel like Robinhood's definitely becoming that financial app, that like go-to everything app. So far, at least, they're killing it.
The UI is good. I mean, dude, you can get a mortgage on Robinhood now. Like you can they match a 401k. Yeah, dude, they do everything. You can get cash delivery on Robinhood.
It's a good app. I actually just downloaded it a week ago. I've been lagging. I've been getting deeper into the Treasury Co. stock trade game. And there's limitations. Like I've been going just through my Chase account. So it's limited to 8:30 to 3 Central hours. You can't trade outside that time. And also there's things that they won't even let you trade. So there's more flexibility on Robinhood. I downloaded the app and it is incredibly gamified. You're just swipe trading.
Like I actually can't use the app. I opened it once when I was backpacking overseas and it flagged my account and I've just been too lazy to call them. So like I'm completely locked out of Robinhood.
Wow.
And I own a ton of shares and I'm just like, whatever. I use Webull, which is like a competitor that's more like trading focused. That's the one I personally prefer. But yeah, it's funny because I'm like such a big Robinhood bull and I can't even use the app.
I'm curious. So we actually haven't talked about Hood a ton on this show. I knew that was one of your positions. I've heard you talk about it. It's sitting at $100 a share, 89 billion market cap. Like, how are you thinking about this from here? Like, do you have targets?
200 then split. That's my target. $200 and a split
for Bitcoin.
No, for Robinhood. For Robinhood.
Oh, Robinhood. Sorry, I was like, wait, sorry. I'm like, wait, this guy's talking about Bitcoin. So Hoodstock, what's Hoodstock at right now?
101.
So $200.
2x from here.
Yeah, a 2x from here, and then we get a split. Is my thought. I just think they do too much in the finance space right now, and obviously, like you guys are technically a competitor on the prediction market side, but it's bullish prediction markets because like it's their way of entering like quote the gambling space legally. Like that's the thing is like, and in Q1 they didn't announce how much revenue was derived from the predictions market, but I'm like it's got to be pretty damn substantial in my opinion. Like.
Yeah, I mean they only ran like certain sport events, right? If I'm not mistaken.
They ran the election, the Super Bowl, Stanley Cup. Like they only run certain majors on it, and it's very specific what they do. I think that's intentional though. It's like they don't want to go full fledged. They want to just have it where like they can throw up a banner ad on the app and be like, speculate on who's going to win this. You know?
Yeah. That's very interesting. I like it.
I've been thinking about opening a position on this. I've been late to the trade certainly, but it feels like there's still upside.
I think
going for a double. Darren, who I've always been kind of I've enjoyed his takes. He thinks it's $1 trillion stock potentially over a long period of time.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's just they have so much capital and they continue to make so much money. Like with something like this, that's just so easy. And like when you have issues with financial literacy in the US and it's such a US focused app that's so like gamified to help people figure out financial literacy, it's crazy. This Robinhood was the app for the GME stuff. And obviously it tanked following when they halted trading. So even people now are like, there's still a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. But for me, I'm like, dude, you got to get over it if you see a financial opportunity to trade it. So for me, I was just like,
they did liquidate people's Solana easy.
Yeah. Very similar.
$8.
Exactly. So I hit both of them because I'm just like,
Yeah,
when you look at
it's you there.
fundamentals, and it's just like, dude, fundamentally, this is a great trade. Like they're capturing the entire financial market
Business.
from every angle. And like, listen, I get the sour taste. I get with Solana, I get it. The outages, FTX, all that stuff. But like those overhangs are gone. So like theoretically, what is the FUD now? The meme coin craze, the server issues. You can't tell me they're not solving for that to be a better experience. And
Yeah.
largely, they're also just like following CFTC guidelines for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they definitely are. What else are you looking at now that we're there? Like you talk about the hood trade since $30. You're bullish on 200. Like, what are your top picks here?
I mean, I'm real interested in MOG. Like I know you guys are big MOG guys.
I still got a bunch of MOG.
I picked up a bunch of that recently. I'm just like, this feels good to watch. Bonk is obviously one on my radar. That's like, I think that goes back to all-time high. There's stuff like that I'm like most interested in. There's a play. So just for transparency, I did used to work with this company. I'm not at the moment. It's Moby Screener by Asset Dash. It's a Solana DEX competitor. So DEX Screener competitor. They have like a really interesting flywheel that I'm a big fan of. And they average 10,000 active users on the platform 24/7, basically. If you look at that chart, no, so it's not. But what's crazy is you've probably seen their tweets, which is crazy. It's called Moby Agent. So there is AI for like the trading side, but it's more of like charting tools, tracking smart money.
Oh, Tyler sent it to me.
Yeah, Moby Agent. There's Twitter
at $34 million, right?
Yeah. So this chart, I'm like, this looks really good. I picked up a big bag of this morning, just because I'm like, feels good on the double bottom. They're continuing to ship products. They're continuing to show that they're doing a ton of stuff. And their social media presence is actually insane. They have it for Moby, which is at Moby Agent. Then they have whale watch alerts. And the whale watch alerts is one that's been like picked up fairly frequently by like some bigger pages.
I've seen it.
Yeah. And then there's also whale watch poly, which they just rolled out, which is a poly market one that like has been real interesting to keep tabs on. So for me, I'm like, okay, this feels like they have the social media game sort of figured out, where like they're getting a ton of impressions. They're able to play that game, automate the whole workflow, and just surface really good information. And I'm a big data guy. So like I went long this, and this was like just literally this morning, like on my show, I was like, I'm buying this. This feels like a good double bottom. I may have missed the Pico bottom, but it looks really, really good. Also, that's not me using light mode. I saw the comments. I would never use light mode.
That's me. Daytime, light mode. Fuck y'all.
Crazy.
Okay?
Pull it back up. I got to weigh in here. So
daytime we use light mode. Okay, if you use like dark mode during the day, you caveman. Like I got wait, there it is.
I bought some of this today too. I write about the top AI movers each day in the newsletter, and I saw it in the pump to 25, and I sent it to the boys in the chat, and like this feels like one of the AI plays. Like if you think there's going to be an AI rebound, I think. But
it's also bigger than AI,
and I think you laid out a good part of the thesis too. How it can.
It's a media play. It sounds.
AI.
It's media with an AI bot, and the bot, like some people use it, some don't, but it's like they're a true trading platform with Moby Screener with additional products rolling out. There's just so much that they're doing outside of the AI vertical with a flywheel for buying and burning tokens. So I'm like, yeah, whenever I see that, like for context too, I was like stupid early on Launchcoin. I shared it to like Bodago's whales at like 5.6 mil before it ran to 360. So it hit like a crazy trade on that because I just had a really long thesis about why this feels good and why I was like, yeah, Nikita Beer is probably going to post about this again. He obviously has some vested interest. And sure enough, he did like 2 days later. This feels like a similar thesis on this where I'm like, this whole play feels really good because they have so many moving parts that are all intertwined into a general ecosystem with a flywheel for buying and burning tokens.
And the product is good. Right? People actually enjoy using.
Product's great.
Moby
That's the best part.
I see these tweets all the time. I just never really put two and two, but I see a lot of the tweets. Yeah, I see a lot of this on time. All right, so this is a nice play. So it looks like you got Mark Bonk. That's like the major memes that are really popular. You always talk about your hood play on the TradFi side, and Moby is more of the mid cap. It's not really small cap. It's mid cap.
There's even like you could keep going down this risk curve of like if you want to take speculation on like consumer coins, which are like the Rekt, the
Rekt, I mean, yeah, we talk about Rekt every day on the show.
You
I
can go even further down that risk curve. Where
Yeah.
like it's obviously Solana native. I'm looking at things like Nobody's Sausage, if you know that one.
I see that one. So there's this guy Brennan, the guy who deals like cars.
Brennan, the car guy, is
Yeah,
big
the car
on this
guy.
one.
I got him on bookmarks for the day I'm ready to pull the trigger on my Porsche. Though I lost a couple of them to the pump trade, which I should have just bought fucking Ferrari at this stage.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, sometimes you just feel dumb. It's like I dream of the car, I'm not buying it, but then I lose it in the coin. That's another conversation because we were going to talk about Punk because you tweeted about it this morning. But Rekt, I mean, 300 mil. You say Nobody's Sausage. I see it all the time. Another one I don't have. Heads up's easy. I'm the boring guy now. I'm in 4 coins since like 5 months.
Good.
Like I don't trade.
Less is more, dude. Less is more.
I don't really trade. Let's pull up this Nobody's Sausage one because I do see it a lot because it's like they're Web2 mega brand or something because I do see them on my Instagram as well.
That they have a huge Instagram following and they post
That's true.
They post the CA to it. Like they don't give a shit. They're like very about the CA, which I love.
God damn it. Probably missed
Yeah.
it. DM about
I like it because they collab with Klanos on it. Like
Yeah.
they're very tapped in, which I like, and like they're trying to do something here, which is what keeps me thinking like, okay, media brands, entertainment products, these brand tokens, which is like we've obviously seen Pengu run, we've seen Rekt go crazy. So now it's like, let's try to identify ones that are farther down the risk curve, which are like 40 mil market caps versus 300 in the bills, for example, which is kind of where like my brain goes for a lot of these trades is like, let's start to figure out which of these seems like it could have some of this upward volatility if the brand meta is kind of the next thing.
You're a TA guy too. So what's our entry here? So like I saw Nick talk about it when it was at 60.
It's like right there. It's like we're about to be there. It's either
This
like
was
here,
crazy,
a tad bit lower if you really want to wait it out, but this feels good. It just made a newer high. It's uptrending right now. Higher low should be right around here. I mean, theoretically, as long as it holds over 30 mil, the upward momentum is still there.
Yeah, technically, that's your first entry.
Yeah.
Right?
Like this is where you start to scale in, and then like you'd go heavier near 30 with a stop loss around like under 25. Yeah. It's like higher. You just play higher lows and higher highs and just ride it on the rebounds.
Interesting. These brand coins, they're doing pretty well. I mean, you went there. We may as well go there because I know you're also a fan of Rekt, and you talk about it a lot. I mean, boys, congratulate, happy $300 million to those who celebrate. Let me tell you, I'm up. You know, I've been top 20 holder of Rekt for 7 months now. I was down. I'm up. You know, in the middle of in the midst of it's over, I'm so back type shit. This is looking good. This morning, Rekt announced Binance US yesterday a partnership, and today Binance US listing. I mean, Tyler, I'll go to you first, and then Easy. Curious about to know when you got into trade, etc. This is getting exciting.
So I don't hold the Rekt token. I hold a bunch of the NFTs. I went the NFT route because when I started seeing it right around like 120, I was like, these things have not moved. And yeah, ETH has moved, but like the NFT is way more interesting. I know they don't yield tokens and all that other stuff, so like it's liquid, but it's the association, which is like my beta play to it. We're like, yeah, I wish I got in on the token. I wish I caught this crazy move up. But when the token moves, the inherent secondary value flows back to the 8,000 Rekt guys, which I got in right around 0.5, right? So like probably about 7-8 days ago, right around there before the
right? 0.4, 0.5 a couple days last week.
They were down to 0.44 about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Even last week, you could have got in sub 0.5, which is right around where I did. So now seeing them up to 0.8, I'm like, okay, this makes sense. I think over 1 ETH is like going to happen very quickly. And that for me is like, yeah, look at this chart, man. Like this thing is just now getting back to all-time high, whereas the token's gig ascending. And Ovi's the man, dude. He cares a lot about it, and he just wants to show people that he can just crush this, which I'm like, that's someone I want to back. So I went for the NFTs. I was like, as a collectible side of it, it's a little bit more interesting right now with not breaking past its all-time high, whereas the token is gigacent. So I'm like, yeah, this feels like a lagging trade in comparison.
This is nuts. It's going right now. All our coins seem to be bouncing since we started the show, but it's still hanging at 300 mil. I mean, Tyler, what's billions? Like, where are we going here? What's
Hey, I've been posting like the multiple to get to $1 billion. It was 4.5x, then it was 4x, and now it's 3.3x to $1 billion. I mean, this is a crazy run, but there's some substance to this, right? So this latest partnership with Binance US and this drink looks awesome, liquid gold. Like, I'm more excited for this drink than I have for any of the others so far. The drink itself looks awesome. There's been a lot of questions on central exchange listings for Rekt. And I mean, Binance US isn't quite Binance worldwide. I think we all know that, but it's kind of the first step in that direction. And I mean, to me personally, like I love seeing this type of price action before any of the sex listings, because that just kind of elevates where the ceiling for this goes when that does inevitably happen. And we know it is. We had Binance US change their PFP to a Rekt guy. Pretty damn cool to see. So
it's crazy to me, dude.
It's been a good day in the Rekt circles. Those Rekt trillionaires sitting on $700,000 now.
Holy shit, dude!
50% moved to $1 million for the Rekt trillionaires.
The Rekt treasury must be over $100 million now.
Don't they have like 40%?
Yeah, the tokens that they held back. How cool is this? Like, this was dope. Like, the liquid gold shit is fucking fire.
That was sick. Those cans are dope.
Yeah. And I think they'll only be available to US, it seems. People have a Binance US account. So I guess you guys definitely eligible.
We win. We finally win. Something available to US residents.
Finally, something that's only for Americans. Genius. These are going to sell out quick again. Doesn't even matter if it's just US or whatever. It's funny because at the same time I got my notifications on for Ovi, and it's just like him, just like full port Rekt. And it's 2160, who's a listener to the show. He's probably in here right now. Actually, he's always listening every morning. 99.94% of this portfolio is Rekt guy.
Wow. I respect it.
He's outperforming probably everybody, honestly. This guy
As
bought
MYRIAD says, man, believe in something, right? Like, this MF for believed.
Believe in something. The other brand coin, right? Because now, like, what I like is like Rekt is fully getting associated to like Pengu. So in my opinion, that's even more upside for Rekt in that sense. But let's talk about Pengu for a minute here, Easy, because we've been talking about it. It looks like it hit another high overnight. What's your targets on this one? This one's like this. Are we going to fulfill the prophecy at like $10 billion here? We're going to flip those. Like, what's happening?
I think it could. Like, it sounds so outlandish until it happens. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it sounds crazy until it's done. And like, just send it higher, man. Give me the point. Honestly, 8.88 bill is like the target you probably want. Like,
yeah,
8.88.
That's the number in my head. I think that's the next level.
Yeah, like it just feels good.
FDV or market cap, right?
I mean, I'm not just talking token price, but it's pretty similar. So I could hit 0.044 today. So
Yeah,
it's a 2x to 0.088.
But it just lines up to total supply of pudgies 8888. Like, that's kind of the thing you play into, and it's like the mental numbers is like, it's just they're doing damn good job pushing this and doing what they want to do.
Also, like, summer they're vibing, and there's like abstract catalyst, more Pengu shit going on. Luca Nets talking about something else coming up, which, by the way, your skit with Clement was fucking dying laughing.
Oh, the Razor one, the Razor and
Luca.
We were just on the stream, we saw it. It was just so funny because we were just like, dude, who lays down during these interviews? It seems like it's a thing. Yeah, because you just had Jesse from Base do the same thing in his most recent podcast of him like laying down during it, and we're just like, what is going on? Like,
I need to host a show laying down.
Yeah, dude, imagine you and CZ if you guys were laying down during that. Like,
I should have hosted with CZ from bed, because as a matter of fact, CZ said during the podcast that he takes most of his meetings from his bed.
yeah, which is crazy.
So you know what? I'll do that with like Michael Saylor or some shit.
That would be so funny.
How many beds are you laying in right now?
How many beds? Yeah, or like Farouk and Trump part 2, just like chilling on a hammock or some shit. But anyway, so Pengu's looking good here. Absolutely love that. I like the idea of like, what are the next brand coins? What are the next like coins like that? You're talking about Nobody, which I've seen it. I haven't bought it, but I've seen it. What other brand coins could we be chasing here? What are we? I don't think there's that many, dude.
There's not that many. It's like from a brand standpoint, that's kind of why it's like, okay, if there's not that many, people are gonna want these laggards.
Moonbirds gonna launch a coin?
Absolutely. 1000%, dude. I would bet every dollar I have they launch a coin.
Yeah, I would too.
Spencer loves coins, dude. That I've ever loves
Spencer
his coins.
Loves you guys
coins.
been with Spencer for years.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So shout out Spencer, man. I ended up aping mythics like way so late. Like I bought like 10 of them at 0.18, which we're up on. But it was like after everything when Moonbirds were running, the Moonbirds went from like 0.8 to 1. And I was like, once again, the lagging trades are where I tend to have like my best opportunity because I also don't mind cutting them early. But like they tend to see some residual price action, which is good. I don't know. To be honest, like I actually have decent NFT exposure right now. I hold like
really
a couple handfuls of bad buns for Mega ETH.
I still have my bad buns. What the fuck is going on with that? Are we like gonna get some tokens or what?
Again, I've got my bad buns too. It's basically just
I don't know, dude. I hope like that would be sick. But like I have those. I have Monsters Fun on Abstract. I'm like one of the larger holders of that. It's like a Pokemon style game over there, and I just love Ponzi games. So there's like stuff like that I'm like,
okay.
I don't mind exposure to these newer ecosystems when there's also token plays involved because it's like it's a token market. So if you can find alternative access to token allocations through these trades, yeah, you know? you're gonna do well. You're gonna do.
I mean, Rug token is gonna convert to MYRIAD token. I'm just saying.
I like that.
Let's talk about Moonbirds for a second. So
do it.
And I'm gonna read some NFT prices. CryptoPunks are 48 ETH, Penguins are 16.2, Bored Apes are 12.5. And then you have a huge gap. Ladies are 2.6, Azukis are 2.2, Moonbirds are 1.6. They're up 100% on the week, basically.
We have Moonbirds markets coming, by the way.
Where do we think Moonbirds are going?
So I made the markets this morning with Sims. What do we think? 1.6.
2.5.
2.5 is fair. 2.5 because it's so hard to break past that like free. Like it's so hard to like. I don't think NFTs are gonna do what 2021 did. Like you had CloneX at 25, Azuki at 36, Moonbirds at 30, Punks at 100, Eeps at 100. Like that's not gonna happen again.
No. Like I do think Punks will make a new high in USD value. Like that's the NFT. Yeah, and I mean even the floor here already shows that it's gonna go higher. Like when the floor gets like mostly female punks, all that stuff, it's like you tend to see it move up more aggressively, which is not a bad thing. Like
she is.
I do think, yeah.
Look at her. Damn.
There's some good ones. There is some good ones. There's always good punks, though, dude. You can always find a good punk.
Punks, man.
You can always find a good punk. That's the thing.
What if I told you that Doodles went to 64 back in December?
In December, off of a token they announced, and
we're 3.5 ETH.
Dude, I would not want to buy Doodles, dude.
No, I'm saying I'm talking about the target for Moonbirds. So can Moonbirds get there? Can they get to?
He definitely packed his bags this morning.
I don't have any Moonbirds. Sorry, Spence. I am interested. I kind of missed. I saw him at 0.6. I'm like, I'm gonna have time to get into this trade, and I just kind of forgot about it.
That's not a bad point, Easy. Doodles went to 6th off of like
speculation.
A weaker token, I would say, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like Spencer knows tokenomics. The guy knows what he's doing.
He's also following the Luca playbook, and he has the whole Pudgy support because he's like the Pudgy king.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's a fun dude.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I think they're going a surprising run.
It's possible.
That's not a bad looking chart either.
Yeah, it's grinding up.
Damn.
And you've got some NFT tailwinds right now, right? I think if Pudgies level up, Punks level up, we already saw it last weekend. As soon as we had the Punk sweep, everyone immediately went down the risk curve. Like, what can we buy?
Yeah.
What can we dust off?
Everybody went down the risk curve.
So 100 grand will get you like 20 Moonbirds. Might not be a bad trade. I may do some dumb shit this weekend.
Ryan Carson's going to be up on his buys.
I'm just scarred by Moonbirds. It's nothing to do with Spencer. I fuck with Spencer heavy, dude. He's a good friend. I'm just scarred by Moonbirds. It's
There's a lot of
PTSD.
baggage.
It's PTSD. Yeah, it's like a very big mental thing. You know what I mean? And the one thing I want to talk about, especially I just saw time. Wow, Pump. We gotta talk about Pump. We gotta talk about Pump because shit's not going well. Tyler was liquidated officially. I took a fat loss after being up. Like I was up big, and that was down big. And I saw Easy then because it's also timely because you're coming on the show today, and I saw you tweet about it, Liddy. Like your last tweet is about Pump. And then today he's also going to be on Three Guys Streams, it seems. So first time Alan speaks. Easy goes, is it hopium to think that the pump price action is bullish, flush out basically the world, then slow grind this thing back to all-time highs? Like they raised $1 billion with a B. The last part is kind of was our hopium though. You feel me, Easy? But like I'm curious to hear your thoughts here. Like what's your thoughts on what's gone down, the communications or lack thereof, and what you think is coming?
Because I'm just like, dude, they haven't announced like the true buyback situation. They've been doing it, and it is in line with what people said at the start, a 25% buyback. I think there's still going to be more for them to like drive volume up. Like we don't have any of the airdrop stuff. So theoretically, what if there's 30% for the community. So if they gave only 10%, that airdrop sell pressure would be much less than what people are like kind of writing in and speculating on. And then 20% for future community rewards would be really interesting for me because it's like, okay, now you're going to incentivize farming the platform, which is going to be people trading on it, which inherently drives volume, which leads to bigger buybacks. So when you start to break it down, it's like, okay, something here feels like a very interesting market where there's just a lot of speculation across the board on it. And I think that speculation is warranted because the flywheel is the biggest thing. Like that's basically the entire thesis for hype is like one good product, good platform, a lot of users, tons of fees, tons of buybacks.
Okay, so pause here. But on the flywheel, are you not concerned about the fact that Bonk Fund is taking up absolutely the entire timeline over at the moment?
Which is great. I think competition breeds innovation. And Pump Fund's not blind to this. They know this. And I think when that flipping happened, I think they honestly sped up TGE. And we're like, all right, let's fly this TGE out. Let's fire it off. But with that too, it's like they're going to have to figure out alternative ways to try to drive market share. If you open up a farming season where people are going to directly have some points leaderboard system, knowing that a 20% allocation airdrop's going to them, you're going to see volume surge in the trenches, like absolute surge.
Yeah, the only issue here is, and I think that's what caught me off guard on this trade, the funds that are floating like crazy.
Yeah,
that was not.
But once again, it's overhang.
I know. I agree with you. I just gotta say that shit was not cool though.
Yeah, 100% TG unlocks crazy.
Like crazy. But when we read the tokenomics on air, like it was 55% unlocked in a 12-month vest for investors. No.
Yeah. Yep. But it's for seed investors, angel investors, all the early rounds. For the TGE investment, it was just like 100% unlock. Good luck. So have fun.
Seems like something did not work out there. In retrospect, you're like, oh, it's obvious, should have seen it coming. But at the time, it wasn't so clear. I don't know. I spoke to a lot of smart traders too, like Cyrus in the first days. Kook is a pretty good trader here and there. I mean, Tyler and I were all up into it. Like a bunch of people around us, like we were geniuses the first 48 hours.
I mean, I was very happy with how I traded it. I kept saying 7 bill target was where I wanted to exit. Bought the day of the hyperliquid listing pre-launch because I knew there would be issues getting into the TG. I knew it would be a dumpster fire. And because of that, the only way access would be through hyperliquid. So I was like, okay, let's just go long and wait. And it worked. Yeah. Hit 7, exited, watched it tank after when tokens went into wallets, people started selling, bought back in, sold again just shy of 7. It was like, all right, now we wait. Now we just see what happens. Either it breaks above this level and I'll buy in higher for a move to 10, or we wait and see wherever the hell it's going to bottom.
Yeah, you nailed it. And I'm so pissed off because I think you're right. I think it was a good buy this morning at 3.6. I mean, basically trading at cash that they have on hand. You laid out the bull case. I think that bull case makes a lot of sense. And I got liquidated and the scam wicked down. It's already up 10%.
They chased you.
I got hunted.
They got you. You got hunted. Big game James.
Shorts. So this was brutal. and we've got him potentially going to do announcements this afternoon. I think it's definitely going to run into the stream, and then we'll
Absolutely. You could take a trade right now and run it right into the stream, and then just dump on stream, go live. I mean, no, dude, streams are bearish in my opinion because nothing they say will ever make people happy. That's the sad reality of it. The guy could say that we're giving Lamborghinis to every trader on the platform, and the question would be, why is it not a Bugatti? Like, that's just the reality of the situation. It's never good enough, ever.
Yeah. Maybe this time is different. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe this time is different.
The code today is easy. Yeeterboards, if you want to come make some money from YEET, make sure that you put the code in. Yeeterboards. It's on Degenz Live Kick. So kick.com/Degenz Live. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you put the code EASY, EASY. We're going to pick a millionaire in about a minute. Maybe pay some lamb chop or some shit. But quickly, was there anything else, Tyler, that we didn't touch on anything? I just saw time. It's good trading chat today. We had it easy. We had to go deep into the trading in the trenches.
Yeah, I think it was good. Hitting all the big stuff.
Right. I think we hit it easy. Is there anything? I mean, what's up with? We have you here. May as well chill a little bit. Like, what's up with the Bodagos? How's that going for y'all?
Dude, it's good, man. It's really good. We're continuing to just talk a lot internally about like stuff we want to try, stuff we want to do. So it's also just understanding with that same sentiment. Like, the market's just never happy enough. So it's just one of those things where like, don't do announcements of announcements. Just roll stuff out that like we're proud of and we're excited about and know that the market will receive. So with the dogs, it's like we're going to continue to dominate on the media and content side, which we just have fun with. We're going to continue to push our efforts with it. We rolled out K9 strategy, which was a big push by Pia, which is like our play on micro strategy for Bodagos, which is just fun. It's like we're going to continue to have fun with this thing. And the market just wants you to show that you're still here and trying, which I think all of us up here can attest to, is like 99% of the battle is just showing up every day and continuing to show your face and be an individual in the space without shying away from criticisms or the things that you're pushing towards.
I agree. I amen to that. He's looking good though. Back to 2.4 Sol with the proper NFT run and NFT environment. That good.
Slowly but surely. It's one of those things. Like, we show up every day. Like I said, we continue to try new things. And if the market likes certain things, we double down on that. If they don't like other things, well, on to the next.
Yeah. And then last question, what's Clemente buying right now?
Dude, I don't know. He moved a bunch of funds into hype. So I was like, shit, this is bad. This is bad, man. I'm nervous. And then today, Nick was trying to convince him to move his funds into ETH. And I was like, yeah, please bridge from hype to ETH, Nick. Please. Please.
Mando's going to have to place a phone call to Clemente.
Yeah, Mando's going to have to give him a call and be like, listen.
Mando's going to give him the call. Anyways, let's pick a winner. Now that we have easy, maybe today's going to be a big one. Let's play some lamb chop with someone. You know the rules, y'all. Someone's going to win $500 and half the times.
I love lamb chop.
You ever hit big on that?
No, I have not made it to the barn. The
other day I played Death Wish. I was playing $100 hands, and I quit at like 7x, and they went to 12K. And I felt like I know. And I went on to just lose everything in blackjack. All right, Sam. Let's pick a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Let's see who's gonna win. The code was easy. Y'all know the vibes already. Where is Timothy? Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. I love that fucking stupid reel. All right, let's pick a winner. Let's go. Okay. DDS1. DDS1. Congratulations. You win. What's his username? He's in the chat. What's DDS1. Are you in the chat? Wow, 229 viewers live. Love to see that. 229 viewers live. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you subscribe. We host Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We give at least $1,000 per show, every single show. Is DDS1 in the chat? Sam, do you see him? DDS1.
Uh-oh, clock's ticking.
DDS1. If you ain't here, he's on the spaces. He's a rec guy. Look at that. He's on. I'm bringing him up. He's a rec. Yo, what up?
Yo, what up?
How you doing?
I'm chilling, working.
Congratulations. Well, first and foremost, you won $500. So for sure, you leave here with $500. Second of all, are you watching us on video?
I'm switching over back and forth.
All right, because we're gonna play some lamb chop here. You've already made $500. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna have 2 shots at lamb chop, $250 per shot. Do you know the rules?
Yes.
All right. So first, do you want to run on easy, medium, hard, very hard, or death wish?
You know, I have usually bad luck when I go higher than easy, but let's go easy and take me to the train tracks.
Hey,
Okay, so straight
All
to the
right.
train tracks. All right. He said train tracks. He said train tracks. Come on. Where is it, Buzz? He said train tracks. He said train
All right.
tracks.
Come on.
He said
Come on.
train tracks.
Bang, let's go.
Come on,
What a
baby.
guy. That
Come
was
on,
easy.
baby. Come on. Come be fucked up right now. All right. DDS, you're at the train tracks right now. This is where you make your chaos money. You can either take out $652 or keep going.
Jump.
Whoa, what?
Wow.
Take a jump. Take a jump.
Oh, jump?
Yeah.
He said go.
said.
Boom! Bang! Let's go!
Wow.
Go again.
Go!
Oh my God.
925? Yeah, you got it at 925. You can keep going, baby.
All right. We'll cash that one, and then I got another one, right?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. All right. All
All
right.
right. Cool.
All right, fair.
It's
So
gonna be
you're
a barn.
cashing
It's
out.
gonna be a barn. It's gonna be a barn.
Oh, what a
Oh,
guy.
yes!
The optimal
You're
play.
next
I don't
one
think
was
I've
the
seen that yet live on the show. He played it perfect.
No way.
Wow.
No way.
That's insane.
Whoa! Good, dude. Good job, man.
What a read.
So just so you know, because I know you're not watching on video, the next one was death.
Oh, wow.
Good job. So you
That's
won
right,
$925. So you're already at 1,425 United States dollars on the show. That's what you already have made. So let's play again. Which difficulty did you want?
Let's go medium now.
Let's go. All right, to the tracks you want.
That's feeling good.
Tracks again.
Tracks to the
Sorry.
tracks, to the tracks, to the tracks, to the tracks, to the yes, yes,
No.
yes, 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 yes.
Holy shit.
I've never seen it go that far. That's insane.
Just so you know though, because we have time. If you cash out now, you can take out $1,500 again.
Cash out.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I think that's
He's
what I
one of the
got.
biggest
That's what I got
winners of
last time.
Yeah, guys, I don't even blame. Usually, I'm like, dude, you gotta keep going.
3K
But
is
we
good.
really, I mean, Easy. What do you think? We gotta let him cash out, right? We
We gotta let him cash, dude. We gotta
this-
let the kid cash.
That's $3,000.
I have to say,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you. I needed to buy another, but dog, I needed to have 10. I'm at 9 right now, so I just need one more.
Very fair, very
Yeah,
fair. So
Pengu
let
Rekt
you
money
cash
right
out. Just a quick guess though, for the team here. Where do we think the cash out? Like, where do you think this get round would have gone?
Does him at 3K.
3K. You say Easy. What do you think?
17.
17. Tyler.
Barn.
I was gonna say this was a barn run. Let's cash it. Congratulations! You won exactly $3,000 today. Oh, that's not bad.
Wow.
Okay, so you would have made 4,300. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's a good call. That's a good call on the show today. Wow. Congratulations. I have to say, this must have been one of the most fun ones. Double tracks, big W. Congratulations, DDS. You made $3,000. Easy. Thank you so much for co-hosting the show with us today. That was a lot of fun, dude. Appreciate you for coming.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate you guys as always. You guys crush it.
Make sure y'all follow Easy. Remind me, you host at what time every day?
8 a.m. Eastern time. I'm early, man. Bright and
Early, man. On Kick, right? I saw you do Kick.
On
right?
Kick, yeah. I'm on Kick. Just recently moved over.
And
YouTube
people
lives
can
are
make money,
terrible.
you know?
Kick's
You do
dope.
Yeet as well, right?
What'd you say? Yeah.
You do Yeet as well on there, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, and then
There you go.
loading up the leaderboard here next couple weeks. We'll be giving away some awesome stuff. I'm excited.
Let's go. Well, follow Easy on that. Tyler, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Our special guest will be Ovi, the man of the hour,
Yeah.
dude. The man of the hour, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.